Hi, this is Alita from Alita's Keto Journey, and I hope this Saturday night finds you doing well. I just finished with my workout. I'm all sweaty and ready to get home and get a bath. But I wanted to jump on. There was something that I've been researching the past few days, and I wanted to talk with you guys about it because I feel like when you first start the keto journey, there's a lot of confusion. And one of the things that people get overwhelmed with is deciding if they should do net carbs or total carbs. So first I want to explain to you what net carbs is. So when you get the total carbs on the back of your package, or whatever you're eating, the nutritional fact will say total carbohydrates. You take that number and subtract fiber, and if there's any sugar alcohols, not sugar, but sugar alcohols, then you subtract that as well. So the equation would be total carbohydrates minus fiber minus sugar alcohol equals net carbs. Now, I have done both, so I know my way around both ways of eating. I'm now doing total carbs because when I did net carbs, I was gaining weight. So I've done some research because I want to learn not only what I should do for my body, I want to know why I'm doing certain things for my body. And so I've been listening to Dr. Westman again, and he has a way of explaining things to where I can comprehend it. He's a doctor. He's very intelligent, so he knows the science behind things, and I don't. And he puts it in words that I can understand. So I thought I would share with you what I have found out. So the way he explains it is net carbs is like an over-the-counter drug. And total carbs is like the prescription strength. So if you have metabolic issues, if you have been morbidly obese for a long time, I have been for the majority of my life obese and morbidly obese. So if you have diabetes, if you have PCOS, anything like that, then he says you're going to need the prescription strength, being total carbs. So that makes it really simple too, because there is no math to do. You simply look at the nutritional fact or Google what food you're eating, and you look at the total carbs, and you keep your total carb intake per day at 20 grams or less. And that's it. That's all the math you have to do. So it's really simple. That doesn't mean it's easy, but it is simple. So then the net carbs, being the over-the-counter, he says that's more for the people who are pretty much average weight, but maybe they're going for that summer body, or maybe they're just trying to lose like these 10 or 15 stubborn pounds. They don't have diabetes. They're not on a ton of medicine every day. They don't really have any other issues going on. They just put on a few pounds and want to take them off. So in that case, then you can do the net carbs. and do the math and subtract the sugar, alcohols, and the fiber. Now, he said the reason that the studies have showed you can subtract the fiber is because the fibers doesn't stay in your body long enough to be absorbed. But what they have found is that in people such as myself, being severely overweight, being diagnosed with diabetes, which, I don't have that anymore, thank goodness, but I have PCOS, I'm obese, I've been big all my life. So I do absorb some of those fibers. Some of them they will say are not even capable of staying in your body long enough to be absorbed. But they're finding now that that's not true. That when you're insulin resistant, when you're diabetic, when certain things are going on in your body, then some of those fibers can be absorbed. And like the sugar alcohols, the reason that they're subtracted is because they are not real sugar. They're sugar alternatives. So the reason they subtract them is because in a lot of people, they don't cause an insulin response. They won't spike your sugar. But in my case, and in many others, it does still spike your sugar, just like with the Worcestershire sauce that I went over in one of the previous videos. I was going to sleep every time I had anything with Worcestershire sauce in it and couldn't figure it out, and come to find out there's 3 different kind of sugars in that sauce, and I was using it like it had nothing in it. So, of course, it was spiking my sugar and making me fall asleep. So I solved that. We do not use that at my house anymore. But some people might look at it, excuse me, and think, well, the net carbs would be easier. I don't look at my way of eating as hard or difficult. It may not be ideal for everyone, but it really isn't that restrictive. I may not be able to go to Walmart and pick up a bag of Doritos or Oreos or ice cream, So it's restrictive in that way. But do you want to know what else is really restrictive? When you're over 300 pounds, and you can't walk without assistance, and you're on 7 or 8 different medications every day, and you can't play with your nieces and nephews, and you can't be intimate with your husband. There was so much I could not do when I was over 300 pounds because of my neck and back surgery. Things that came along with being overweight all of my life. That is restrictive. Passing the Doritos and the Oreos, yeah, it was difficult for the first few weeks. I'm not going to lie. It was very torturous. But where I am now, physically and mentally, it's not hard at all to pass those aisles. Not at all. I would much rather be able to play with my nieces and nephews and be able to take a bath by myself instead of having my husband and my best friend bathe me. I would much rather be able to go grocery shopping and pick up a T-bone steak or some ground beef, and some vegetables than that bag of Doritos that was still going to leave me feeling empty. So that's all I had to say for today. Keto is simple, not to be confused with easy, but it's really simple. You just have to get your head right and be strong enough mentally to get past the first few weeks, and the cravings will go away. So I am burning up in this car. I just finished my workout, and I'm going home to get me a bath and enjoy the rest of my night. So you guys do the same and enjoy tomorrow, and I will see you next time. Be happy and be safe. Bye.